Live, the official news portal of the Treaty 2 territory. Good afternoon, gang and gang. Welcome to the program. It's our voice, it's our time. On today's program, Maiga Dodamin will do an update of the COVID-19 pandemic statistics and information, the daily update ko gamini ko isang gawin damagwang, gawin damagwang ma. And so, your COVID update brought to you by cbc.ca website. And the title reads, too early to start a victory lap, health officials says, as Manitoba reports 158 COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths. Our condolences to the families who are affected by these losses. Good afternoon if you're just joining us. Jason, good afternoon. Welcome to the program. We're going to read from the cbcnews.ca website about the COVID-19 update today. So we're reading from the document, the article, cbcnews.ca. Title of the headline is Too Early to Start a Victory Lap, Health Official Says, as Manitoba reports 158 COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths. Again, our condolences to the family who are affected by this loss. Okay, we're going to turn our attention now to the the article, and I'm going to read direct verbatim. Cases surge by 70 in northern Manitoba with Lynn Lake. Thompson hit especially hard. Dr. Jas Atwell posted January 13, 2021 at 11:11 a.m. and last updated 10 minutes ago. A daily case tally below 200 and Manitoba's lowest test positivity rate since November made another encouraging COVID-19 update on Wednesday. But the province isn't in the clear yet, the acting Deputy Chief Public Health Officer says. The actions taken by Manitobans are making a difference. However, it is too early to start a victory lap, Dr. Jas Atwell said at a news conference. Atwell announced 158 new COVID-19 cases and 5 more deaths on Wednesday and cautioned against Manitobans letting their guards down amid lower case counts. If we let up now, all the hard work for the past several weeks could be for nothing, Atwell said. We could be back to where we started in November. The province's daily new case tallies have been hovering near or below 200 for the past week, after months of much higher daily case numbers. Manitoba's 5-day test positivity rate dropped to 9.6% on Wednesday, the lowest it's been since November 9. In Winnipeg, the rate dropped to 7.4%. Wednesday's update also included a surge in new COVID-19 cases in northern Manitoba, which made up nearly half that day's tally. Some communities in the region have been hit especially hard, including Lynn Lake, which had 37 of Manitoba's new cases on Wednesday, and Thompson, which had 14, Atwell said. Lynn Lake, more than 800 kilometers northwest of Winnipeg, had a population of less than 500 people as of the 2016 census. Thompson, which is about 650 kilometers north of Winnipeg, had a population of just under 13,000. A man in his 50s from the Northern Health Region is among the province's latest deaths, which bring Manitoba's total fatalities to 753. The other deaths announced Wednesday are a Winnipeg man in his 70s linked to the Southeast Personal Care Home, and 3 people in their 80s. A Winnipeg woman linked to the Charleswood Care Center outbreak, a man in the Prairie Mountain Health Region linked to the McCreary Alonza Health Care outbreak, and a Winnipeg man in his 80s not linked to any outbreak. There are now 289 COVID-19 patients in hospital in Manitoba, including 36 in intensive care. There are 70 cases in the Northern Health Region, 61 in the Winnipeg Health Region, 12 in the Prairie Mountain Health Region, 8 in the Southern Health Region, and 7 in the Interlake Eastern Health Region. A COVID-19 outbreak has been declared at Winnipeg's Extendicare Tuxedo Villa Personal Care Home. While the outbreak at the city's Saul and Claribel Simkin Center Personal Care Home is now over, the province says in a daily COVID-19 news release. As of Tuesday, 12,409 doses of COVID-19 vaccine had been given in Manitoba, according to another provincial news release. 3 previously announced cases were removed from the Manitoba's total on Wednesday because of a data correction, the daily news release says, bringing the number of infections detected in the province to 26,695. There were 1,778 COVID-19 tests completed in Manitoba on Tuesday, bringing the total number of swabs done in the province to 443,683 since early February 2020, the release says. Public places where there were possible COVID-19 exposures in Manitoba are listed by region on the province's website. To date, 23,014 people in Manitoba have recovered from COVID-19 and 2,928 are still considered active. Though health officials have said in the past that number is inflated because of a data entry backlog. Wednesday's update comes one day after Manitoba reported its lowest daily tally of new COVID-19 cases since mid-October. On Tuesday, the province announced 92 new infections. That taken from the CBC.ca website. Good afternoon, Donald. Good afternoon, Leeson. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to our afternoon program, Health and Wellness. Niswe Debegan. At 3 in the afternoon. I wanted to share something with you that we recently posted on our blog. Just Numaego was just posted recently on the Moccasin Trail on the FNT2T.com website. Government of First Nations and Treaty 2 Territory, that's us. The title of the blog that was just recently added to our social media is Reclaiming Our Lands Utilizing Technology. What is GIS? And I'll put that title up on the board so that you can see what title I'm reading from. Okay. And I want to say thank you, gentlemen, for coming back to the program and for supporting us and for helping us to troubleshoot our programming from day to day. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. And so we're going to be reading from our website, FNT2T.com website. And the title of our article, the blog that we're reading, that was just recently posted on January 13, 2021, and will be read in total. And so just want to get back to our original. This is our title, Reclaiming Our Lands Utilizing Technology. What is GIS? Okay, let me remove that for you. Let's go and take a look at that document. I'll read it right from the website. Reclaiming Our Lands Utilizing Technology. What is GIS? Posted January 13, 2021. Treaty 2 Territory. Care and protection of the natural world has been busy. With only 2 staff members, it can be a significant challenge to represent our government's interests when dealing with the many corporate, provincial, and federal departments and their thousands of staff. One of the tools we use to help us is a Geographic Information System, or GIS. A Geographic Information System is a framework for gathering, managing, and analyzing data. Rooted in the science of geography, GIS integrates many types of data. It analyzes spatial location and organizes layers of information into visualizations using maps and 3D scenes. Perhaps the simplest and most recognizable example of GIS lives on the phone in your pocket or your computer, Google Earth. Google Earth is about as basic as GIS software can get. Google Earth is simple, fun, and quite useful, but does not have a lot of advanced features required for more technical work. Care and Protection of the Natural World uses Esri software. Esri is a company that produces the Microsoft Office of GIS software. A tad more complicated than Google Earth, but with all the features you could want. Esri is the industry standard in GIS, and their various software packages offer tools specifically designed for different industries. There are a couple alternative systems that can be used effectively. But no matter what software you choose, every GIS technician will end up speaking Esri. Care and Protection of the Natural World has been busy gathering geospatial data and organizing it with the goal of offering easy access to our information through development of a web-based interface. This system will allow staff and Treaty 2 citizens easy access to geospatial information. The interface will allow the user to layer different data sets into a custom map product. Layers currently under development include watersheds, watershed district boundaries, crowned land, parks, old residential school locations, municipal boundaries, hunting areas, and many more. The first online version will be online within the next couple of weeks. A more specific example of what GIS can be used for would be the work recently completed to access the agricultural capability of the land in all of Treaty 2 territory and each of our communities. We used a data set generated by a large land study that uses several different aspects of the land, such as elevation and soil samples, to grade the farming capability of every corner of the land. The purpose of the study is to compare the quality of local community lands with the whole of Treaty 2 territory. This is a way to quantify if the Crown has upheld its honor and provided the best agricultural lands available. Big surprise here, this study proves that we always knew. The newcomers made sure they kept the best agriculture land for their own use, while reserve lands are some of the least capable of sustaining agriculture in the territory. There are literally thousands other uses for GIS. GIS is used in every industry from law enforcement to medicine and from agriculture to construction. Assuming there are enough interested citizens in today's blog, we plan on sharing information on the development of our GIS systems as we complete new work. We are also working on a climate adaptation project in 6 of our local nations that will require a number of citizens to get involved with tasks such as adding geographical context to our elders' stories, documenting the changes in the movement of surface waters in and around the community. Ultimately, we will be mapping each local nation why to create 3D models of the land. The models are photorealistic and accurate down to centimeter level. The work will be completed using drones and training people from our territory. This will be phase one of 3 phases. The ultimate goal is to ensure our local nations are better prepared for future emergencies. The merging of traditional knowledge with technology will result a more efficient model for our local nations to act upon. If you are interested in GIS technology, we invite you to keep an eye on the care and protection of natural world as we move ahead with our projects. Submitted by Ron Missy Abbott, Northwest Circle Keeper, and Sean Girk, Mapping and GIS Helper. Thank you, gentlemen, for that article. A very great explanation of what we talked about earlier this week on Monday. Very interesting indeed. It's our voice, it's our time. I'm Corey Whitford. You're watching the official news portal of the Treaty 2 Territory. Well, this has been a broadcast of the Health and Wellness Program brought to you by Moccasin Trail News Live. For more information, please go to Facebook and search for Moccasin Trail Live or search for our partner websites, fnt2t.com. That webpage, once again, on Facebook, on internet, is fnt2t.com. And on one of our host websites, our partner websites, our many platforms, moccasintrailnews.com. Again, moccasintrailnews.com. This has been a broadcast uh, for January the 13th, 2021. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you on the 6 o'clock program this evening. Circle Talks, scheduled for 6 p.m. this evening. We'll see you again in a few more hours. Miigwech. Thank you.